Tonight, both major races in Ohio are set. In November, Governor Mike DeWine will go up against former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley in the race for governor.
And in the U.S. Senate race, author J.D. Vance won the Republican nomination behind the backing of former President Donald Trump. He will go up against Congressman Tim Ryan, who won the Democratic nomination in just a matter of minutes tonight. Tonight, we do have team coverage of both races. 10 TV's Olivia Eugenio with the Tim Ryan campaign and is covering the Senate race, while 10 TV's Kevin Landers will bring us Governor Mike DeWine's victory speech. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Andrew Kinsey. Let's take a closer look at the results for governor using some technology you'll only see here on 10 TV. These are the results that come in tonight for this primary election, and you can see on the Democratic side here, former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley beating out John Cranley by more than 30% in that race to be on the Democratic side for governor.
And on the Republican side, current Mayor Mike DeWine, you see that current Mayor Mike DeWine came away with just under 50% of the vote. So that kind of was a quick one as well. So we're going to go live out to 10 TV's Kevin Landers with what DeWine had to say after he was declared the winner of the Republican nomination. Kevin?
Well, good evening. This race was called less than an hour after the polls closed. DeWine faced really no opposition on the Republican ticket. The 75-year-old governor says he ran on a campaign about promises kept. Those included jobs, tax cuts, cleaning the algae bloom in Lake Erie, and protecting the lives of all children, including the unborn. DeWine will face Nan Whaley, the first woman nominated for governor. Whaley has repeatedly accused the governor of not doing enough about gun violence. The governor defended his record when I asked him about it.
This administration is putting $250 million into our local police departments, number one. Number two, we have already created 4 narcotics intelligence centers that are working to help the police solve violent crime.
Now, DeWine's called the leak draft from the U.S. Supreme Court unprecedented. He also said today he met with Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost and ordered him that as soon as the U.S. Supreme Court votes, as they claim to be, regarding this draft regarding abortion, he asked Dave Yost to go to court and lift the stay on the governor's heartbeat bill. Reporting live near Grandview, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Kevin, thank you. As we just said moments ago, on the Democratic side, former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley won the nomination, and she had this to say tonight about abortion.
If we re-elect Mike DeWine, abortion will be criminalized in Ohio, no question.
A Democratic challenger and former Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley conceded the race, saying, quote, "We need to unify as Democrats. I know Nan Whaley well, and she is a very good person. She will make a great governor, and Teresa and I will join Senator Sherrod Brown in working very hard to elect her." Well, now in the Ohio Senate race, the winners are J.D. Vance on the Republican side and Tim Ryan on the Democratic side.
This was a highly contested race gaining national attention. 10 TV's Olivia Eugenio continues our team coverage tonight in the Digital Broadcast Center, breaking down this race. Olivia.
Yeah, Andrew, a lot to watch here tonight. There were 10 candidates across 2 different primaries. So let's start off with the Republican primary. The state of Ohio, you can see yellow for the most part. This is J.D. Vance, but there are some other colors sprinkled in here. You have brown for Josh Mandel, and then you have this purple pink color for Matt Dolan. But if you switch over to the Democratic side, it is just a sea of green as Tim Ryan swept the state here. All of these counties going towards Tim Ryan with 70% of the vote. So let's zoom in here to Franklin County. You can see, again, all of the counties in our viewing area for Tim Ryan. But if you switch over to Franklin County in the Republican side, you have it going towards Matt Dolan with just about 37% of the vote. But the rest of our viewing area here is in yellow for J.D. Vance with a couple, again, brown sprinkles over here. But both of the candidates tonight were able to speak about their November hopes, because this will, of course, be a race to watch in the coming months. So take a listen to what they had to say tonight.
I think this race is the marquee race in the country, and we're going to continue to, let people know. I think, it seems like Vance is going to be the candidate who a lot of people have been paying attention to, and a lot of people want to keep out of the United States Senate. So we're going to have more than enough resources.
A guy who has spent 20 years failing the people of Youngstown and now wants the people of Ohio to give him promotion. And we're not going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, are we? Exactly.
Now, there's one thing I want to show you here tonight. So this is, of course, the Democratic side, but I want to talk about this heat feature that we have here. What this shows is just how much of an area really went for candidates. So you can see that this is very green here, as most people voted for Tim Ryan. But if you switch it over to the Republican side, look at this. It is not even nearly as yellow because clearly not as many, a high of percentage of people voted for J.D. Vance across the state. But for now, in the Digital Broadcast Center, Olivia Eugenio, back to you.
Olivia, thanks so much. Now to the Ohio Secretary of State race, and current Secretary of State Frank LaRose won the Republican primary over challenger John Adams. He will now face Democrat Chelsea Clark in November, who ran unopposed in the Democratic race.
Well, don't forget, no state legislative races were on the ballot today due to the state's redistricting issues. Tomorrow, the Ohio Redistricting Commission is scheduled to meet for the first time since its fourth set of maps were struck down as unconstitutional by the state Supreme Court. They only have until Friday to create a new set of maps. Now, if that fails, a federal court has said it will force an August 2nd primary using a previous set of invalidated maps. So to find all of our election results, just text the word vote to the number 614-460-3345 and we'll send you a link to all the results.